on beneath the surface, you've had to question that once or twice. Okay, so let's find out more about your person, because we're starting to see people now. All right, and then I expect to see birds next. We're starting to see some people. All right, let's find out what's going on in everybody's subconscious. Get this spread boarded, and then we'll clarify. Look, another person. Another person showed up. You had the King of Wands to show up with the Tower, y'all, and the Death card. So now what's really going on in your subconscious, Capricorn? All right? Something needs to come to an end. Something needs to come to an end. And let me tell you something about what's in my hand right now. This is some shit going on. I'm going to just say it. There's some shit going on. This person, the King of Wands in reverse, they like to fight. They start fights, they end fights. They fight. They got a bad temper. Okay? On their good days, they're a lot of fun. They're a lot of fun. They, maybe impulsive even now, but they like to do things like on the spur of the moment, that excitement element to them. But the Tower card is here with that person fighting all day and all night. It need to come to an end. This need to stop, Capricorn. You need to stop this. This is showing up in your energy. Now, either this is you or this is your person. But it's showing up for you. You subconsciously go through this. This is where you come from subconsciously. Maybe you the one that starts stuff and then you bring it down. You start it and you finish it, because actually this is the order the cards came out. So for your subconscious, you are the one in relationships that start showing out. And then you walk away, you end things. You show your behind and then you leave the building crashing down. That's your subconscious. Maybe that's why you're stuck, because you're trying to do something different. But that would make sense that you use bad judgment calls. You be getting mad about stuff that's not even happening. Over here with the Nine of Swords with the Judgment in reverse. You're just fighting about everything. Some of that stuff don't even pertain to you. You be fighting about. You got more wands and stuff and fire stuff going on in your energy for a earth sign than anything I've ever seen. I would be interested to read you one-on-one, whoever this resonates for. This is very interesting. You got a lot of fire signs in your chart, and that's just on period. No, well, not necessarily, but that's how it's showing up for me. I see Aries all over the place with you. You drop in the comments if you have Aries in your chart, because I'm picking up on Aries. You got the Fool over here, that's Aries related energy. You got the Two of Wands, that's Aries energy. Okay, you got all this fire stuff happening, like the Tower, that's fire energy. That's fire. So let's look at your person of interest subconscious. Let's look at the love interest subconscious. Okay now. Alright. Luckily that's the only card that flipped today. We're not doing that. We're not bumping cameras. Okay. That was the Three of Coins that fell. They have the King of Swords and they have the Eight of Swords. I feel like they have a lot of demands, but they may not put in a whole lot of work. They do a little bit and then they wait for you to say something. They want to be recognized for putting in a little bit. They do something, but they want this big recognition for it. This person is very demanding. They are also very sharp-witted, very attractive. Okay? Very intelligent. Yeah, very logical person. They may not be very romantic. They will work. Okay, they might not be, Mr. or Miss Abundance, but they will work, and they like for you to give it to them straight. But at the same time, they may feel victimized. This might be somebody who's locked up too. Like maybe um somebody who might be locked up, not in jail, but they're not able to move freely. Not necessarily locked up in a place, but they're not able to move freely. They may not have enough money to move freely. So you kind of have to be careful of this energy, because this is the kind of person, when they pick relationships, they pick somebody who can add to the coins and who can free up some of the things that they, have going on in their mind for them. They have a lot of demands and expectations. That's how they show up. All right. Now, you knew that when you got with them. I feel like for some of you, you went right along with it. Okay, that was no problem for you. But now it is. Now you're over here stuck and burdened and thinking about leaving, and you like to fight, and you get into that point where, if I don't leave, it's finna be some fights. So, yeah, let's find out what your challenge is. That's gonna be interesting. The Emperor. Your challenge is the Emperor in reverse, Capricorn. The Emperor in reverse is somebody who is not in control. All right. They got a bad temper too. You got two very strong leadership cards over here in the reverse. These some bad jokers in the upright, buddy. The Emperor and the King of Wands. Them some bad jokers in the upright. For the major arcana, the Emperor archetype representative in the minor arcana is the king. The kings, especially the King of Wands. He's the top king in the deck. These jokers in reverse, you in trouble. If this is your person, they in trouble. I mean, you are causing your person trouble. You the one doing it. You doing it. Or this is your person's energy. This person right here, either for some of you, you really got a bad temper and you need to work on your temper, because it causes you to judge things incorrectly, and that's why you can't manifest anything in the connection. But you got the Fool over here. You're willing to take those risks. You're willing to take steps for the connection. You need to be willing to take some risks and some steps to get in some anger management if this is you. And it may come from a place where you feel like you have to be that way. This is the wounded warrior, as if you've been wounded, with all this fighting and tower moments. First come the fights, then come the tower, then it's over. And so that's why you hanging out here trying to make something work, trying to go in a new direction with it on a new beginning, but you weary and you making bad decisions. We can't be doing that, and this is your challenge. This sums up the whole side. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, let me put that down. We could say million things. Like I said, I'm trying to keep it. We probably already on part 8. So now for your person in their challenge position, the Chariot. The Chariot. Now, this Chariot is different from traditional Chariot that I learned like 20 years ago learning tarot. Okay. The Chariot is about potential energy. All right. It's about energy, you having everything you need and you're ready and you pointed in the right directions and everything, and the gates are just about to break open and you're going to ride out on everybody and win. This is actually showing the action starting. Okay, so we're going to run with this card's in interpretation of the energy. So your challenge is to be able to move forward. Your person's challenge is moving forward. Moving forward, maybe independently, triumphantly, meaning in their own effort and might, and belief in their stuff that they have inside. Not